Alright guys, real quick customer video working down the list here. This one is for Melvin A. This is a Built-400HD standard HG 2879s in it. We're going to be hitting it with any tone, doing a little bit over 100 watts PEP and doing about 60 to 70 watts average. Now this does do more average power than most radios that do 100 PEP. So be prepared to see some pretty good average power numbers out of this thing. And it will be drawing a good bit of current because of the average power that we're putting into it. AM only on this one, no sideband or anything. I do have one coming up later with sideband that we'll test, but this one does not have sideband on it. So that being said, no need to stretch the video out any longer than it takes. 14.8 volts. We'll just give it audio here. Audio. 65, 66 amps, and that is a 150 watt dead key there. See, we're making our power supply drop down a little bit. I've got some dehumidifiers and stuff running on the same circuit, so probably why it's dropping down partially there. Come over here to the watt meter. 1000 watt slug, bottom scale, average power first. Oh, you can see, I mean, just because the way this Anytone is, it is really making this thing do a lot of average power. Oh, 500 average. With a regular radio that's not doing the insane amount of average power this one is, you'd probably be around 400 average. You know, 425, something like that, give or take. Get the camera up here where you guys can see it. Audio. But with the Anytone, 500 average. Because the Anytone, again, I drive that into the ground because if you hook it up to a different radio and you're like, well, this thing was showing 500 average when Rooster had it, it's because the way the Anytone works, because it does so much average power. PEP, 1000 watt slug. Oh, audio. As you can see, around 800 watts PEP. Audio. Now, are we driving it full output? Nope. We're only putting 100 watts PEP into it. So, you can put up to about 140 or so into this thing. You put that much into it, you know, 125, 140, 150, you'll see it come alive and do, you know, 900 plus watts. Is it really worth it to drive it that much harder? You know, that's up for debate, I guess. Probably not. You know, if it was mine, 100 watts going in would be plenty for me. Striker 955, Striker 655, something like this radio, or even something not quite as powerful is how I would run it. But they will do 900 plus watts, absolute max output, if you want to drive that kind of power into them. But like I said, if it was mine, I'd put about 100 watts PEP into it. Let it rip. Nice running amp, super nice amp here. I like the way these are turning out, and a good job with them. So everybody's got one so far has been very satisfied. So hopefully keep that trend going. Carl Built-400HD from Melvin. All right, guys, more videos to come. Rooster in Tennessee. Questions, comments, shoot me a text 423-299-3535. See you, bye.